Hi all, I'm Zanemar, and I may not have the best microphone, but I do have a big heart. So if you can tolerate the audio quality, then welcome. Is it moral to squash a spider? Now obviously morality isn't a yes or no situation, it's a spectrum. And to be perfectly clear, when we talk about squashing a spider, that is an isolated incident on the spectrum that is not at all similar to killing a human. So with that out of the way, is squashing a spider immoral? I'd say yes. Firstly, spiders don't know human customs, and I think it's a little too much to ask them to learn, you know? Like, they were here first, probably. So they walk into your home or garage. How do you think the spider's gonna react? Like, I'm sorry, I must leave. Like, no. It's gonna slay ya. It probably won't bother ya unless you're scared. Why would you kill something that doesn't understand why you're killing it in the first place? I can see another point being, spiders bite you, so you're just, squashing it in self-defense. But here's the thing about that. I feel like a lot of spiders, more than anything, they're toxic or they're poisonous, right? Like, there's species with crazy venom, like, what is it? The weaver, I guess all weaver, but it's the other with the funnel web. Like, yeah, maybe that will do some damage, but I don't think species like the huntsman or like house spider have much venom. Either way, like, they're probably biting you as self-defense. They're not little vampires. They're not gonna like sneak up on you, bite you for no reason. So yeah, you could argue you're gonna squash them for safety, but you could also argue that the reason they bit you in the first place was for safety, for self-defense. Also, I think it's a little unfair to consider self-defense as squashing something that's like the size of your thumb at least, maybe your palm at most. Like, your shoe is absolutely way bigger than this spider. Like, don't come at me saying self-defense when you can kill that thing in an instant. Look, to be fair, I guess, to compare to humans, if you did have a human, okay, I am a little wrong on that. Just size doesn't necessarily make a good argument on self-defense or not, but I think what I was trying to say is, like, what a spider can do is bite you, you can do much worse to the spider. So I should probably point out exactly why killing a spider is more, like, why I think that. It's one thing to just say random facts, it's another thing to make a point. So here's my reasoning, but I think the main thing is you're squashing life. Why? Is it fear? Because you should never kill someone out of fear. It has happened way too much in the world, and honestly, it's not okay. If we kill everyone out of fear, I wouldn't even want to imagine what would happen. If you kill something, are you allergic to spiders? I don't know if you can be allergic, but if you are allergic to spider bites, yeah, I think you can kill it. I think you just, like earlier, morality spectrum. So you could have one end of you killing out of fear. If you're allergic to it, you know what? Okay. I think really, I talk about this, yeah, because I really like silly, stupid questions. But also, I feel like, it's gonna sound absurd, so if you're like a scientist or something like that, please comment below. But I feel like whenever we kill a spider, it kind of aids this ideology that maybe humans are superior to other species. And like, don't get me wrong, like we're very complex, and obviously there's a reason we have our own little societies and highest of the food chain, whatever. I'm talking about like, I think sometimes humans forget that they're not the only thing living on this earth. That there are animals and insects and plants all living with us. And we can just be selfish in ways. We can tear down the environments. We can create global warming. We can do all this damage to those around us because we believe we're the absolute best and are entitled to everything. I mean, there's a reason why multiple sci-fi and I think maybe fantasy books revolve around the fact that humans are like parasites. So I think, obviously, when you kill a spider, you're not gonna think I'm superior, but I feel like when you kill a spider, you're not really thinking in the long term. I'm trying to think what I'm trying to say. Like, every time you kill a spider, obviously you're not thinking, I'm killing a spider because I'm better than you. But you're also not thinking, I'm killing this thing of life because I don't like it. But I do think it's just a little alarming how no one's stopping and thinking to themselves, should I kill a spider? Not thinking, this is life. This is a piece of life on our planet that's clearly here for a reason. I mean, ecosystems. I really think we just underappreciate all the life around us because we constantly compare it to ourselves instead of, to as its own entity. Because if we go around constantly saying, oh, dogs aren't humans, or dolphins are as smart as humans, or whatever, like, we stop thinking about, like, I just feel like sometimes we're selfish as humans. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate, but if you're a scientist out there, or if you're just someone with an opinion, can you like verify if this makes sense? Is there any psychologists out there who can somehow link squashing spiders to like forgetting about, like, not what I'm saying? Because if there is anyone out there who understands what I'm saying and can explain it better or can add more information, could you make a video? Because I would love to know, and I love information because I love being curious and having information. And yeah, sorry, I have not been getting sleep, so I don't think that was the most coherent thing ever. But if you enjoyed it, you can put a little subscribe on my videos every other Tuesday. And as always, I'm Zanemar. You can call me Zanemar. And I wish you a lucky week. So yeah.